love to a guy with a bag. What's heart to a guy with cash. What's pain to a guy that's mad. Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 23 yards on the play.
It's a game.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Chiefs.
Rodgers again now. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
11 yards there, first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner.
Number 30.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
The 36-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
And 5.
Here's Winston. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. That was 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jameis to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Conner. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll run here with Conner. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Lining up for
a strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take him downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Rodgers. The 20. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Robbie Anderson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick is good.
And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7. Graham Gano.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
You don't like this! And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's got Rome. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake, Winston. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Again.
That one goes for 24 yards.
That's another Baltimore first.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
30, James Conner.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And the Ravens have got 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Another Baltimore Raven.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, Winston. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. He got 29 yards that time.
First down, Chiefs.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
First down.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And again, it's Rodgers. Looking for the end zone. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
To number 87,
Travis Kelsey. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelsey had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
A second down throw for Winston. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
56. Mike. 56.
First down, Winston. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Winston now to throw on first down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The end result, 21 yards.
21 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Yeah, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll get that one complete to Connor.
Winston.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Badgley able to punch this one through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things.
They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
They'll take
first possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Robbie Anderson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
His kick is
and he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Ravens 17.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down, Winston again. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 50.
Winston now from the 50. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. This one caught by Davis. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 11.
They'll throw again. Winston. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game. And how about this, a fake? Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. You got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll turn to the power game at Olawale. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll run for it with Connor. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now the 7th-year running back, it's Le'Veon Bell. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Chiefs.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. 30. Past the 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 79 yards, and the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That's an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And oh, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bobby McCain. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and
Rodgers again now.
Ravens 2-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. Where the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point try good by Gano. And they open the lead up now to 25. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Buying time to his left. He'll air this one out. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Jameis to throw it. Screen pass to Connor. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
James Conner. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
Throwing, Winston. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
It's 2nd and inches at the 22-yard line.
Now Winston looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his...
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. After the sack on first down, Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a third down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Hey, let's get this.
A second down throw for Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 49 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Again, it's Winston. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Ravens
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Rodgers throwing here. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
54-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
56, check 56.
Play fake, Winston. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Jameis again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. To the air again with Winston. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
From the gun, Winston. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Rodgers looking to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Rodgers' pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the New